What's going on, guys? It's Awesome here again, bringing you guys another video. And today in this video I want to talk about Uncharted 4 Thief's End, who was originally scheduled for release on April 26th, has now been delayed to May 10th, 2016, as of yesterday, I think. So there's something I want to talk about just because I'm a big fan of the Uncharted series. Many of you guys may know that, many of you guys may not know that. But I am a big fan of the Uncharted series. In my opinion, Uncharted 2 is one of the best games ever, and Uncharted 3 I think is also amazing. Though I don't think it's as good as 2. The gameplay that you're seeing here is actually from 3. This is actually from Uncharted: The Nathan Drake collection, but you know, it's still Uncharted 3. Anyways, this is actually one of my favorite levels in Uncharted 3. Like I said, as of yesterday, Uncharted 4 is now coming out May 10th, 2016, instead of April 26th, 2016, like it was going to. This is actually, I think, the second or third time this game has been delayed within the past few months. It was originally supposed to come out in 2015, actually, late 2015, but then it was delayed until March 18th, 2016. Then I think in December it was delayed to April 26th, and now it's been delayed to May 10th. The reasoning Sony and Naughty Dog gave was because they want to allow 2 extra weeks for manufacturing to meet the high demand of this game. I guess it's taking more time to manufacture discs or something. Personally, I'm not really sure if I buy that, just because we have digital distribution, and you don't. Last time I checked, for digital distribution, you don't need to manufacture copies. You know, I know a lot of people have pre-ordered, including myself included, have pre-ordered Uncharted 4 digitally via the PlayStation Store. I'm sure a lot of people have. I guess I'm sure a lot of people have, myself included. So there's a huge market now for digital distribution. Obviously, digital distribution is a big thing, and not just on it's kind of always been a big thing on PC, but now it's a big thing on consoles as well. Obviously, every game nowadays pretty much just has a digital release. Nowadays, Uncharted 4 being one of them. So I'm not exactly sure if this is actually a good reason to delay the game by 2 weeks, but it really is only 2 weeks. But when you're as big of a fan as a game series like Uncharted, when you're as big of a fan for a series like Uncharted as I am, those 2 weeks can feel like 2 years. Neil Druckmann, I think today or yesterday, came out and said that via a tweet through Twitter, that he promises that the game will be worth the extra 2 weeks, because he knows that fans are, I'm sure, are kind of growing impatient at this point, because the game, like I said, this game has been delayed numerous times ever since it was announced back in E3 2014. That was first revealed at E3 2014. So I'm sure. I think he knows. Neil Druckmann, the game director for Uncharted 4, knows that fans are growing impatient. Like, you know, I don't want Uncharted 4 to be the next freaking Gran Turismo 5 or Duke Nukem Forever, where it was just like keeps on getting delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed and delayed until when it eventually comes out and no one really gives a shit. And the game ends up becoming a joke of itself just because people had to wait for it for so long. It was being delayed for so long. It was being delayed for so many times. I don't want that to happen to Uncharted 4. And honestly, with as many times as it's been delayed so far, you know, don't be surprised. I won't be surprised. Don't be surprised if the release date gets changed again. Don't be surprised if that happens, because I'm honestly kind of expecting that to happen. Not that I'm saying it will happen. I hope it doesn't happen. But honestly, just don't be surprised if it happens again. Me personally, it could happen. It might not happen. I hope to God that it doesn't happen, because me personally, I'm so pumped for this fucking game, and it's just like, I'm tired of waiting. I just want the game. Like, like something that they brought up to the reasoning too, that they need more time to manufacture discs. To kind of get back onto that, if they're needing more time to manufacture discs, then that must mean that the game is probably done at this point, or at least really close to done. Because games, AAA games, have to be done, I think, usually 2 months before the release. It's about 2 months now before May 10th. It's less than 2 months before May 26th, which was the previous release date. So I'm sure the game's pretty much done at this point. If the game is done, fucking release it. If the game is done, I mean, I'm not saying that it's done. I'm saying I think it's done. It should be done. It should be done. At least close to done. At least like on like the very, I'm like inches away from the finish line. Close to done. I'm talking like super close to done. Maybe it is done already. But this is just me speculating. This is just me speculating on that part. But again, I just really don't see why they need to delay the game for 2 weeks just to allow for full manufacturing. Because there's like I said, there's digital distribution. But who knows? There might be something that I'm missing here that they might have. Maybe their sales projections are showing that the game is, maybe pre-orders are higher maybe pre-orders are higher for the physical units more than the digitally distributed units. But there's no sales numbers or anything that I know of to look at, unless you go on VG charts, which if you go on something like VG charts, which I have not looked on VG charts for the Uncharted 4 pre-order numbers if they're in yet, but anyways, but in good news, there is an Uncharted 4 multiplayer beta happening, open beta happening this week, which I absolutely will be playing. I've actually kind of already started to download it. You can actually download it now, but you can't play it until Friday. But I will be playing that. I will be bringing you guys some videos of that. I'm really looking forward to playing it, and looking forward to bringing you guys videos of the Uncharted 4 multiplayer. I'm kind of curious to see what kind of shape multiplayer is in. I know there was a multiplayer beta back in December, though I didn't get to play it because I didn't have the Nathan Drake collection at the time. I mean, I have the Nathan Drake collection now, but I didn't get it until after the beta had ended. Until after that, until that exclusive beta ended. But there's a beta going on this weekend. Like I said, I'm really excited to bring you guys videos of it. Because I'm a big fan of Uncharted multiplayer. I personally loved Uncharted 3 multiplayer. I didn't actually play much of Uncharted 2 multiplayer because I got into Uncharted 2 really late. By the time I did get into Uncharted 2, the multiplayer was pretty much dead. I actually got into Uncharted 2 like just after Uncharted 3's release, just because I don't know why. I just felt like going back and playing Uncharted 2, which I love Uncharted 2. In my opinion, it's one of the best single player games probably ever. Though I don't think 3 is as good, but I do think 3 is amazing. I don't get why people complain about 3 so much. Like, if you go to the comment section and stuff, people are saying, "Oh, Uncharted 3's pacing was disjointed and it was bad story." But I personally like the variety of a lot of the set pieces in Uncharted 3. Plus, the game is just fun to play, and I do think the story is pretty good in Uncharted 3, with the exception of the villains. But anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in. Please let me know what you think of this, and I'll see you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys in the next video. So, see you guys.